Everything is about to explode and no one sees it coming. Jack Abbott thinks he still has control, he thinks he understands the game, but in reality, he's already losing. Because behind his back Victor Newman has already made his move, and Diane Jenkins Abbott is right there beside him, smiling, waiting, planning the moment Jack's entire world collapses. At the same time, across Genoa City, a different kind of crisis is building. Malcolm Winters is running out of time, and the one person who might be able to save him could change Lily Winters' life forever. But before anyone can even process that truth, Vegas turns into chaos, a rescue mission, a dangerous plan, and a shocking explosion that could leave multiple lives hanging by a thread. And somewhere in the middle of all this, Mariah Copeland is falling apart. And this time, love might not be enough to save her, everything is colliding at once, and when the dust settles, nothing in Genoa City will ever be the same again. Jack Abbott has always believed he could outsmart anyone, especially Victor Newman, but this time, he underestimated him badly. It starts quietly, too quietly. Diane notices it first. Victor's tone, his calm, his patience, that kind of silence from Victor Newman, it never means peace, it means war. Diane should feel nervous. But she doesn't. Because for once, she's not the target. She's the weapon. Victor doesn't come to her with threats, he doesn't pressure her. Instead, he offers her something far more dangerous. Opportunity. A chance to finally secure her place. A chance to protect herself, even if it means destroying Jack in the process. Diane hesitates. Just for a moment. Because despite everything, there's still a part of her that remembers what she built with Jack. But Victor doesn't let that hesitation grow, he reminds her of reality. Jack never fully trusted her, he never fully chose her, and deep down Diane knows that's true. That's all it takes. The shift happens. Subtle, quiet, but irreversible, and just like that, Diane makes her decision. She's not standing beside Jack anymore, she's standing against him, and Jack has no idea, not yet. Across town, Lily Winters is dealing with something far more personal, something far more terrifying. Malcolm, seeing him like this, it doesn't feel real. The man who always seemed larger than life now looks fragile, weak, and time is slipping away. Doctors have made it clear, without a bone marrow donor, Malcolm doesn't have much time left. And every test that comes back negative feels like another door slamming shut. Lily tries to stay strong. She tells herself there will be a solution. There has to be, but doubt is creeping in, and it's getting harder to ignore. Then comes the possibility, unexpected, unbelievable. Kane Ashby, the idea hits like a shockwave. At first it doesn't even make sense. But the more they think about it, the more real it becomes. Could Kane really be the match? Could he be the one person who can save Malcolm? Hope rises, fast, powerful. But with that hope, comes fear. Because if this is true, if Kane is the answer, then everything Lily thought she understood, about her family, about her past, is about to change. Forever. Meanwhile, far away from Genoa City, Vegas is already starting to feel dangerous. There's tension in the air, the kind you can't explain, but you can't ignore either. Something is wrong. And it's getting worse, fast. Plans are being made, risks are being taken, and not everyone is going to make it out safely. Because this isn't just a rescue mission anymore, it's a setup. And someone is pulling the strings, carefully, deliberately, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. And when that moment comes, it won't just be chaos. It'll be destruction. Back in Genoa City, Mariah Copeland sits alone, quiet, still. But inside, nothing is calm. Her thoughts are spiraling, memories, fears, doubts, they're all crashing into each other, and she can't stop it. The psychiatric facility was supposed to help, it was supposed to give her control, but now, she's not sure anything can, because the truth is, she's not just struggling, she's losing herself. And the worst part, she knows it. Tessa Porter wants to help, she wants to believe that love is enough, that she can reach Mariah, that she can bring her back. But there's a problem, a big one. Tessa isn't just dealing with Mariah's pain, she's dealing with her own, because no matter how much she tries to deny it, Daniel Romalotti Jr., is still there, in her thoughts, in her emotions, in the space between what she feels and what she's trying to hold on to. And that conflict, it's starting to show, and Mariah sees it, even if no one else does. Which only makes everything worse. Because now, it's not just about her own breakdown, it's about trust. And whether it's already too late to fix what's broken, everything is moving closer to the edge. Jack is walking straight into betrayal, Lily is holding on to hope that could shatter her, Vegas is building towards something explosive, and Mariah is slipping further away. The storm isn't coming, it's already here, and the next move will change everything. Victor doesn't rush, he never does. That's what makes him dangerous. While everyone else reacts, Victor plans. Every step, every detail, every possible outcome, and now, he's ready. Diane is exactly where he needs her to be, close to Jack, trusted enough, invisible enough, to do real damage. The kind Jack won't see coming until it's too late. And when it happens, it won't just hurt. It'll destroy him. Lily can't stop thinking about Kane, the possibility is eating at her, because if he really is the match, then that means something bigger is at play. Something hidden. Something that's been kept from her. And she needs answers. Now, because this isn't just about Malcolm anymore, it's about truth. And what that truth could cost. In Vegas, the tension finally snaps. Something goes wrong, terribly wrong, there's shouting, movement, confusion, and then an explosion, loud, violent, uncontrollable, everything shakes. Smoke fills the air, people scream, and in the middle of it all, lives are on the line, no one knows who made it out, no one knows who didn't. And for a moment, everything stops. Back in Genoa City, Mariah feels it. That shift. That break. Something inside her finally gives. And this time, there's no holding it back. Because whatever comes next, she may not be able to come back from it. And just as everything begins to fall apart, one question remains. When the truth finally comes out, who will survive it? The explosion changes everything. For a moment, there's nothing but silence. Thick smoke fills the air, debris scatters across the ground. And the world feels like it's holding its breath. Then the noise comes back all at once. Sirens, shouting, panic. Vegas has turned into a nightmare, and no one knows who's still standing. Back in Genoa City, the news hits like a shockwave. No details, no confirmations, just one terrifying word. Explosion. Lily feels her chest tighten, her mind instantly races. Because she knows exactly who's there, she knows what this could mean, and suddenly, Malcolm's situation isn't the only life hanging in the balance anymore. Everything is spiraling, too fast, too much. At the same time, Victor Newman doesn't flinch. He hears the news, processes it, and then he keeps moving forward. Because for Victor, chaos isn't something to fear, it's something to use, and right now, with everyone distracted, emotional, vulnerable, this is the perfect moment. The perfect time to finish what he started. With Jack Abbott has no idea what's about to hit him. He's focused on business, on stability, on keeping things under control. But something feels off. Subtle, almost unnoticeable, but it's there, and it's coming from Diane. Her tone, her distance, the way she avoids certain conversations. Jack notices. But he doesn't act. Because he still believes in her, and that belief is about to cost him everything. In Vegas, emergency crews rush through the chaos. They pull people from the wreckage, check for survivors, call out names. Some answers come, others don't. And that uncertainty, it's the worst part. Because not knowing is far more terrifying than knowing the truth. Sharon's name is called, no response. Noah, nothing. Sienna, still missing. Panic spreads. And the realization sets in, this wasn't just an accident. This was targeted. Planned. And whoever did this wanted maximum damage. Back in Genoa City, Lily can't sit still. She tries to focus on Malcolm, on the possibility of a donor, but her thoughts keep drifting back to Vegas, to the explosion, to the fear. Because if something happens to them, If she loses more people, she's not sure how much more she can take. Then comes the update. Kane Ashby is confirmed as a possible match. The room goes still. Lily doesn't react right away, she just stares, trying to process what she just heard. Because this changes everything, not just for Malcolm, but for her past, for her future, for everything she thought she understood. And suddenly, hope doesn't feel simple anymore. It feels complicated. Heavy. Because saving Malcolm might mean uncovering truths that were never meant to come out. Mariah Copeland is at the edge. And now, she's falling. The news from Vegas only makes it worse. Her emotions spike. Her thoughts spiral faster. She tries to hold on. But she can't. Because deep down, she feels it. That loss of control, that disconnect from reality. And it terrifies her. Tessa tries to reach her, tries to ground her, but something is different this time. Mariah pulls away, not physically, emotionally, and that distance, it hits harder than anything, because for the first time, Tessa realizes she might be losing her, for real. And then there's Daniel. He doesn't mean to be part of this, he doesn't want to complicate anything. But his presence, his connection with Tessa, it's undeniable, and Mariah sees it. Even in her fragile state, even through the chaos in her mind. She sees it, and it breaks something inside her, completely. Victor makes his move. No hesitation, no second thoughts. Diane delivers the final piece, the betrayal. It happens fast. Clean, calculated. Jack doesn't see it coming until it's already done. The deal collapses, the trust is shattered, and the realization hits. Victor didn't just outplay him, he used Diane to do it. Jack's world shifts. Everything he believed, everything he trusted, gone, and the worst part, Diane doesn't even try to deny it. She stands there, calm, unapologetic. Because for her, this was survival, and Jack, he was just collateral damage. The fallout is immediate, brutal. Jack is left with nothing but questions. And anger, a lot of anger, because this wasn't just business, this was personal, and now, it's war. Back in Vegas, the truth slowly starts to surface. Some survivors are found, injured, shaken, but alive. Others, still missing, and the longer it takes, the worse it feels. Because hope doesn't last forever, and every second that passes brings them closer to a reality no one wants to face. Lily gets the call, her heart stops, just for a second, before it starts racing again. Because this is it. The moment she's been dreading, the moment everything could change. But the news isn't clear. Not fully. Just enough to shake her, just enough to make her realize nothing is safe anymore. Not her family, not her future, nothing. Mariah finally breaks, not quietly, not subtly. It's sudden, raw, uncontrolled. Everything she's been holding in comes out at once. Fear, pain, jealousy, doubt, it all explodes. And Tessa can't stop it. She tries, but she can't reach her anymore, because Mariah isn't just hurting, she's lost. And finding her way back might not be possible. Victor watches everything unfold, the chaos, the damage, the reactions. And he feels one thing, satisfaction, because this is what he does, he wins, no matter the cost. But even Victor knows, this isn't over, because people like Jack don't stay down, they come back, stronger, angrier, more dangerous, and when that happens, even Victor might have to be careful. Lily stands at a crossroads. Kane could save Malcolm. But at what cost? What truths will come out? What will it change? Because once she steps forward, there's no going back. And she knows it. Vegas is still unstable, still uncertain, and one question keeps echoing through everything. Was the explosion the end of the plan, or just the beginning? And as Genoa City struggles to process everything, one final truth hangs in the air. If the betrayal, the explosion, and the emotional breakdowns weren't enough, what happens when all the secrets finally collide? Who survives, and who doesn't?